Alrighty. Apologies to everyone for the technical difficulties that we had. Couldn't get the channel figured out. Couldn't get a bunch of stuff figured out. It took it a while.
There's nothing.
Yeah. No, I was getting this all set up. I didn't see that it was. Missed that. There you go.
Pain shows up, Tylenol is on your team. It's like Nathan McKinnon having your back. Doesn't have your back.
How we doing, folks? God, it took me forever to find the game. I eventually found it on Sportsnet 1, but literally I was just scrolling through all the channels.
Each and every game and trying to John Cooper saluted him after the victory yesterday, called a superstar at the position. See a goalie, no walls, no questions, not an issue. The NHL goaltenders or NHL teams are going to look at this.
Shots are 7-3 in favor of the Finns, with 9:30 left in the first period. Finland up 1-0. Finns put that on the wall. Sebastian Aho has it. He moves it across. And Finns take the zone. They're going to fire that down low, and Slovakia is going to pick that up. They'll flip that through, but the Finns will pick it back up as they make his own entry. Good rub out by the Slovaks, and they'll make the breakout pass there. Slovakia with a rough game they had against the United States. Even one of their goals being courtesy of Connor Hellebuck. With Connor Hellebuckisms. Slovakia 1, Finland 0? That is not correct. It is 1-0 Finland. I'm here. We got Crazy Cats. Welcome to the bronze medal game. And the Slovaks will make their zone entries. They dump that down. Won't get much. They won't be able to retain possession, but they will pull that back into the neutral zone and regroup. Slovaks dump that down. And the Finns will pick that up. Oh, and then a good chance here for the Finns. Nice save. Some good chances going both ways here. Oh, and then the Slovaks in front, and they get a good shot, and they can't quite get it in. Tried to see if they could get that past UC Saros, but he ended up missing the net.
It's about some talent, clarity, and wide. And suddenly the Slovaks have light. Their hands moved up.
Slovakia getting a bit of offense here. But the Finns will get that out and they'll put that down.
Slovaks own.
Slovakia picking that up in their own zone. Cycling guys out for a line change here.
Turn again by Kernat on Tolman. Back in Slovakia ice. Considered.
And now the Finns with a chance here. Sebastian Aho with a good feed, and they're still battling for it. This puck is loose. And this goes onto the sidewall. The Finns picking it up now. Puts that to the point. Slop shot towards the net, and that goes wide. Oh my goodness. Kapanen with a good chance there for the Finns. Finns now trying to get that towards the net. Kapanen puts that down low when they try to put it in front. Aho with a good shot there, but that's going to go off the blocker and wide. Now the Finns getting their offense going once again. They'll put this onto the side. Finns enter the zone. They have it on the side wall. Now, Finns trying to pick that up. And they'll lose that as the Slovaks take that in their own zone. They'll move that up. As Okuliar is going to put that down low for the Slovaks.
Here and the Finns come close to making it 2-0.
We'll go to commercial break here. How you folks doing? How's your day been?
Two games from Lotto Tuna 2026 are brought to you by Droga. It's no time to hibernate.
4 years ago, Greg Ramsey went next much involved with Slovak hockey. He certainly put them on the right foot again. Prior to the Derby, told me, our guys, we do believe they can be a big factor here, and they have been again. The future of Slovak hockey, because of Drew and Greg Ramsey, is on an uptick. See the earpiece in there, being flat down, still up top.
And the Finns will win the draw, but the Slovaks will keep that in the Finnish zone. Finland picking that up as Ristolainen's going to put that up the wall for the Finns. Slovaks put that down low once again. He'll put that on the side wall. Finns trying to get that out. Bit of an outfielder-like play there by Patrick Koch, but keeps that in. Finns have that in their own zone. They're going to flip that into center. And they'll make their zone entry. They'll put that down low. Battling in the corner behind the net for it. The Finns will come out with the puck. They'll kind of cycle that onto the other side. Finland can't really get sustained pressure there, but with that, the Slovaks will pick it up and make their breakout. Slavkovsky with it in the neutral zone. Over the blue line, he's going to dump that down low. Puts that around for Tatar. He can't corral it, and the Slovaks will throw that down low once again. Tatar puts that low. Where is Zach been? Zach's not here. I think he's at his girlfriend's right now. Could be wrong. So, Slovaks will regroup behind their nets. Shots are 10-6 for the Finns. 3.5 minutes left in the first period. And this will go down. Both teams kind of battling for it in the Finnish zone. And Mata gets that over for Yokoharu. And they'll keep battling for it. Bit of a closer matchup for these teams than we saw in the USA-Slovakia game, that's for sure. This is interesting because Finland usually kind of regarded as the better team here than Slovakia, but Slovakia has done very well. They've gotten a win against Finland in the round robin. So this could absolutely go either way. So Granlund make the zone entry here. He's battling on the side wall. And Mikkola keeps that down low. The Czechs will, or not the Czechs, the Slovaks will move that out. And Dvorsky going after it. About 2 minutes left. No icing there called as the Finns put that all the way down. Slovaks going to move it back though. And this will be offside. So we'll get a whistle and a face-off. How you folks doing? It's funny, a lot of just kind of back and forth hockey right now. Not the most interesting, but I think this game will pick up. I think this game will be fun. Finland for the win. There you go. That's the thing. I'm okay with either team winning here. I don't really have like a strong thing. I just want to see a good game. And Regenda tries to get that out for the Slovaks, but can't get much going as the Finns will turn that around. Kind of a interesting open ice hit there. As Heiskanen goes down for the Finns. And Finns will keep that in the offensive zone. Slavkovsky with it for the Slovaks. He's been kind of their key guy there. Tatar puts that onto the side wall. And the Finns will break that up and get that out. Slovaks kind of regrouping around center, backing all the way into their own zone here. Cernak is going to look for something he likes. He's going to throw that down low. Now the Slovaks are on the offensive. Slavkovsky has it on the side wall. Trying to find some space there. Looks for a pass. Can't quite get it, but, well, actually he gets enough of it at least, but not the one he was looking for. But then they'll lose possession here. About 40 seconds left in the first period. As the Slovaks are trying to generate some offense here, seeing if they can tie this game before the end of the first. And this will go off a skate and out of play. This will be another whistle here. However, we got a penalty coming up. And it looks like the Finns are going to go to the power play here. So 25.5 seconds left. And it looks like this is going to be 2 for holding. Let's see here. Is it a hold? Yep. Yeah, no, that's a hold. It's the way that, like, if he just goes and pins him up against the boards, that's not problematic. But he gets his arm caught around him, which is what is going to give him the penalty there. And the Slovaks will throw that all the way down. A little unfortunate for the Finns. They're going to lose about probably 30 good seconds of their power play, just with it being split between the periods. Again, talked about those the other day. Those aren't always the most productive power plays. Oh my goodness! And Klavi almost made a huge mistake. Went behind his net and played it, not realizing that Granlund was on the wall. And Granlund almost shot it into an empty net. But with that, we will come to the end of the first period.
Seriously?
Legends, rising stars, Canada's best. Get your fashion.
See, we got 9 people in the chat. How are you guys doing? Where are you guys from? Do we have anyone from Finland or Slovakia? Canada? United States? Are you going to be streaming America winning? I'm not sure what you're referring to. If you're referring to Canada winning the gold medal game, yes, I will. No, we already streamed the USA Slovakia game, if you're asking. Hey, are you Canadian? I am. I am as well. I'm from Winnipeg. We usually our content here on our channel is usually Winnipeg Jets as well as Winnipeg Blue Bombers of the CFL, the Canadian Football League, as we kind of cover Canadian sports. You're Canadian, but you're also Slovakian. Oh, you're saying, oh, hey, are you Canadian? I am Slovakian. So, oh, okay, I see. Are you like living in Canada, but like Slovakian, or are you actually like just in Slovakia? I hope Canada wins. Me too, man. Me too. I don't mean this in any offensive way to any American viewers in the chat, but from everything I've seen, I don't know how many people would be cheering for the U.S. outside the U.S. Just due to world events. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, for me, I don't have a huge stake in whoever wins this game. I want to see some good hockey against Trump. Me and you both, my friend. I have cable. What channel is it on? So this is on Sportsnet 1. That's where I'm watching it. I also was able to find it. If you can't find it, it's always on the CBC Gem app. Now, I did have to do a little bit digging to find it on the CBC Gem app. But I usually, if I have it on cable, I'll use cable because cable, the feed's a little earlier. Just because, like, my dad's watching it upstairs. If I'm watching on CBC Gem and he's watching on cable, I'll hear him react to a goal, and then it kind of spoils it for me, so I try to get it on cable if I can. In the UK, nice. I'd love to visit the UK. Love to visit Slovakia as well. My girlfriend's part Slovakian, and her grandparents are first generation immigrants to Canada from Slovakia, and they're just the sweetest people. Like they're just the best. They're fantastic. So a lot of love for Slovakia. America, boo. uh Can I watch it free anywhere on online? I'm not sure. As again, like I don't know how it works over in the UK, but I know in Canada. So Canada has a national broadcaster, um, CBC, the Canadian Broadcast Corporation, and so all of their stuff on their app is free to watch for the Olympics. Olympics are completely free over on there. So, yeah, I don't know how that works in the UK. Again, the other place I'm able to watch it on is Sportsnet, which is a Canadian company. I don't. Unfortunately, if you're in the UK, I don't know how to help you. I don't know if maybe there's a way you're able to use the CBC Gem app. If you're able to use a VPN and set your location to Canada, you might be able to do that. I don't know. So unfortunately, I feel bad just with you being in the UK. I don't know how helpful I can be for you because I don't even know the name of any of you guys' channels. So, USA Boo, that's right. Is she part? Part, yes. No, like, oh, cool. We are nice people. Yes, I've never met one that isn't nice. So I'll put it that way. But how's it over in the UK right now? What time is it roughly in the UK? I'm curious because it's about 2 p.m. here. I imagine the time difference is probably a lot better where you guys are. Just with you guys being a lot closer to Italy. Hmm. It's a 6-hour difference. Oh, there you go. It's 8 o'clock. That's not bad. So they're asking about if Crosby is playing if Crosby's playing in the game tomorrow. And so Friedman's saying that apparently the last game Crosby was close to being able to, but not quite. And so Friedman's like, man, gold medal game. Yeah, you think Crosby's going to be in. So we're all hoping for Sidney Crosby in the gold medal against the United States. Are you mad they are scratching Kyle Connor? No, honestly, Kyle Connor is an elite goal scorer, and if I don't have to deal with him, that's great. I'm going to be honest. This is where, like, when it comes to international hockey, my Jets fandom does not like. I like Kyle Connor. I like Connor Hellebuck. I hope Connor Hellebuck lets in 18 goals tomorrow. You know, as a fan of Connor Hellebuck, because God damn it, I am for my country. You know, but no disrespect to him. I was kind of rooting a little for Nino Niederreiter over with the Swiss. I Nino, and also with Denmark. I know Ehlers isn't on the Jets anymore, but Ehlers has got to be one of the most like non-controversial hockey players I can even think of. And we still like Ehlers. We miss him. Lots of respect for Nikolai Ehlers. Wow. Okay, so I think I may have heard the smartest thing a Kachuk has ever said today. As Matthew Kachuk was asked if he could rattle Sidney Crosby, and he said he's got 3 cups. I don't think you're getting in his head. He has won everything at every level. Which is true. Matthew Kachuk is absolutely right, which is a weird sentence to be coming out of my mouth, but it is just true. Sidney Crosby is the guy. He is our Captain Canada.
Back silver started out at speed skating a spectacular side of the century to dominate. Across the court and a celebration. Finally breaking through on the stage, the best.
Yeah, so Rachel Holman and the Canadian women's curling team will win the bronze medal. So, congratulations to them. It's hoping for gold. It's funny, if Brad Jacobs and the men's team win gold, so many people are going to be upset, and I'm okay with that. Because the finger poke bullshit is getting like blown out of proportion. Like, I'm sorry, this does nothing to a 40-pound rock. And it's also a lot more common than people think. People think that this is just unique to them. It's not. How are you doing today, Carter? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Coast to Coast? Riley, is it right? I think that's your name. Let me search up the score.
Score is 6-5. They're still playing.
Can you stream Blue Jays games? I don't know if we'll do regular season ones. maybe occasionally, certainly not all of them. Just like 162. Maybe the odd one here or there. We'll see. Yeah. So okay, I got the name right. Yeah, we'll see. Probably some. We really enjoyed kind of doing some when they were making their run in the playoffs. We'll have to see. We'll just we kind of like to play things by ear. Even one thing now we weren't able to this year because we were in Toronto and Ottawa. Something I actually would like to stream more of, besides just like standard like NHL hockey whatnot. We obviously stream football, like Canadian football, over on Canadian Football Central, so make sure you check that out. But any medal is good enough. No, that's true. The except for gold in men's hockey, we need gold in men's hockey. But the no, I would like to stream World Juniors. That's we weren't available this year, so we weren't able to. It kind of sucked. It was okay. But I like streaming World Juniors. It's fun. So.
I work deep every day.
Burgers brings the favorites with burgers, nuggets, fries, sweets, and classics, all on every day. King Wheels, only a Burger King.
America needs it. No, they don't. No, they don't. You can win a bunch of medals and a bunch of other stuff. Men's hockey, it's our shit. That's what we need. We won. We won in 2014. We won in 2010. We won 4 Nations. Must continue. It must continue. Not gonna lie, winning 4 Nations was probably one of the biggest wins I've ever watched in my life. Like that was just, especially because of the time period it was. It just. I'm sorry, but the U.S. doesn't need it. Like I like the. The thing is, and I want to make this clear. I do not have a problem with all Americans. I don't. There's a lot of Americans that are great people, good chaps. But there's a few of them that are real loud, that like to talk a lot of shit. And I'm not talking fans, like, because fans, you can go both ways. You can say there's a bunch of Canadian fans that do that, a bunch of American, whatever, you know what I mean? But there are some high-level Americans who talk a lot of smack, need to get humbled. One of them's in the White House, yes. A couple of them are on that team, looking at both Kachucks and JT Miller. Oh, he's an Olympian? What? Yes, Mark to hear Canada is going to win tomorrow. I certainly hope so. Man, if Sidney Crosby is able to play, that's... Crosby needs at least one more gold. I know some people are talking about, what if he plays in 4 years, which I'm like, God, how old would Crosby be? Like, how old is Crosby right now? Let's see here. Like, Crosby right now is 38. He would be 42 in the next Olympics. I don't know about that. We'll see. Like, I'm not saying it's impossible. He is Sidney fucking Crosby, after all. We were talking about one of the greatest players of all time. Greatest player of my generation, for sure. No question. God, like, and he's such a non-controversial player. I think the only thing I can remember that was somewhat controversial about him was when he fucking basically hacked off Mark Mathot's finger. If you remember that from years ago. It's like the only thing about Crosby where I was kind of like, I shouldn't have done that. But, of course, he never meant it like that. All right, second period rolls around. Finns are going to start with the power play here. Wild 1, Moose 0. Come on, Moose. I need the Moose to win. The Manitoba Moose. Minute 20 left in the man advantage for the Finns here, as they're going to kind of regroup before they make their zone entry. And they'll put that down. Halabai puts that for his defender. He's pressured by the Finns here, and the Finns will get possession. Sebastian Aho puts that over for Granlund, puts that back for Aho, but he'll lose that, and the Slovaks will get that all the way down. And Heiskanen picks it up, gives it for Sebastian Aho. Drops that onto the side for Arturi Lehkonen. And Heiskanen puts that back for Mikael Granlund. Granlund looking for options, puts that towards the net, but that won't go, and that'll go around. Yoel Armia is going after it, as Sereznak gets that out for the Slovaks. I wish TNT2 would get off this fucking off this curling garbage. Hey, I like curling, but it did take me a while to actually get the bronze medal game all fixed up here. It's crazy. The bars and restaurants tomorrow are opening at 5 in the morning. Yes, that's right. Pretty much almost all provinces in Canada have adjusted their so in Canada, I'm not sure how it works in the States, but there are only certain times that you can legally sell like alcohol and whatnot. There are laws regarding that. Even only certain types of establishments can sell them at certain times. That is being amended specifically for tomorrow and only tomorrow, because it is the gold medal game. And it is happening at 7 in the morning here in Winnipeg. So, if you want to know the Canadian dedication, they will make legal... Like, I think Doug Ford, Premier of Ontario, is, like, trying to see if he can get, like, do an order, like a quick thing through the... through their parliament or their legislative assembly to try to get kids off school that day for the gold. Something like that. So it's a crazy time here in Canada. Curling is fun to watch. It really is. Curling is really fun to watch if you understand the game. It's like it's such a good game of strategy. It's really impressive. It's hard. It is not easy. Do you need to be in this crazy athletic shape to be a curler? No, but there is certainly an advantage to that people don't realize, Sweeping is part of it, eh? Oh, and the Slovaks with a 3-on-2 here. They're going to get a shot through center. Now gets saved by UC Saros. And Ruzicka going to keep that in for the Slovaks. Down for Slavkovsky, up to the point. Simon Nemec for Slavkovsky. For Nemec, slap shot, and that's going to go wide. Oh, forgot to turn this off. Whoops. And the Finns have that now, as they'll take that out. And Ristolainen will dump that down. The second period has started with a bit of a closer game, I'd say. And the Slovaks are going to go all the way down, although I don't like it when Canada beats U.S. to win bronze. Yeah, that's fair. The other thing is, Canada could probably be a lot better than they actually are in curling. And the reason... Oh, hold on a second. I'll explain this after. It looks like we're getting a penalty here. And it looks like we're going to have a power play for the Slovaks, as Eric Halla is going to the box. Sorry, I couldn't understand what the guy was saying. I don't know what he's getting a penalty for, but... Oh, this delay a game. Yeah, this is total delay a game. Just putting one thing in here. For those who haven't, make sure you guys join our Discord, as that's where we kind of discuss all things Olympics, hockey, football, all sorts of sports stuff. It's just a great place to chat sports. So if you haven't joined our Discord, make sure you join that below. Slovaks with opportunity. What a chance there by Slavkovsky. And that is saved by Saros. The Slovaks now have that at the point. Simon Nemec with a shot. And Saros lost his stick there for a second. And Tatar is going to keep this in for the Slovaks. Get some pressure on it. He's going to lose possession. And the Finns will get that out. However, Slovaks able to keep that near the blue line. Don't have that 15-second lag going all the way down. It goes onto the side. Puck kind of bouncing around, and this will go over the blue as Slafkovsky has to go back to pick it up. About a minute and 5 seconds left in the man advantage for the Slovaks here. Oh, a little bit of a sloppy play there as the Finns will pick it up, but Slovakia gets that back. Go Stampeders. There you go. Yeah, we used to, yeah, I'm sure you remember me. We used to talk a lot on Instagram back in the day about sports. I think a few years back or something. I can't remember. Yeah, something like that. I think he used to message me about some stuff, whatnot. Simon Nemec onto the sidewall. Slovaks getting pressured. Gets taken down there, but he'll keep possession. And a shot for Slafkovsky, but that's going to get blocked. And Aho is going to put it down for the Finns. But I definitely remember you and Zach for sure. Yeah. I think you've joined our Discord. If you haven't, do so. Slovaks have it at the point. They'll put that down low. Back to the point. Onto the side. Slap shot by the Slovaks. And it's going to be a save, for UC Saros. With 3 seconds left in the power play. We'll get a face-off in the Finnish zone. Some good chances here for the Slovaks. Ruzicka tries to get that in front, but Slafkovsky shot that wide. Yep, I did back in the day and don't have Discord anymore, but I did back in the day. I remember when you worked at Wayback Burgers. Yes, I used to work at a burger shop. That's true. It's been a while. You should get Discord, man. You should get Discord again. To chat up sports over there. It's a good time, honestly. Slovaks with it. They're going to put that all the way down as the man advantage comes to an end. And they can't corral it, and this puck is going to go down the ice. Slovaks with it. Pressured. Finns going to try to get something going now. Just make sure, Coast to Coast, like Riley, make sure when you do that and you check out our Discord, at the top of the Discord, you'll see something that says Browse Channels. Click on that, and then you'll see how you have, it shows all the different channels, but then it'll show things that say, like, you can follow categories. Follow all the categories, because if you do that, it'll reorganize everything and make the Discord look really neat and organized, so. Slovakia, Tatar is going to get a shot there. And Saros with the save. And Cernak going to throw that towards the net. And they're going to try to get something going. The Slovaks trying to ramp up the offense here, seeing if they can tie this game. They certainly have gotten the shot count close. Shots are 11-10 for the Finns with 13.5 minutes left in this second period. Oh. And Timu Teravainen going to take this in for the Finns. They're going to try to get a backhand to get it low, but that's going to get intercepted there. As the Slovaks will put that down. And they will get a change. I love this stream. Hey, we try our best, Crazy Cats. You know, man. All right. And Slovakia. Another shot on there. And the Finns will put that all the way down. So this is going to be icing against the Finns. Who's winning bronze, folks? Actually, you know what? That's what I want to hear. I want to hear your predictions. Is it Finland? Is it Slovakia? And what's the score? Everyone who's in the chat, I want to hear it. Everyone who's watching, what is your prediction? Even if it's just a team prediction, you don't want to predict the score. Let's see it. Just remember it's currently 1-0 Finland. Simon Nemec with it at the point. He'll put that down low. That bounces onto the other side of the net there as the Slovaks try to keep the offense going. Pressure on the side as Ruzicka going after it. And Finns will make their breakout. We'll put that all the way down. And Hlavi will try to stop that. He can't, though. Finland will score 19 more goals. Slovakia 3-1. Hey! Look at that. We got ourselves a Slovakia prediction. 4-3 Finland. My prediction is a 3-2 Slovakia upset with like, oh, probably not, as the Finns are going to score here. And this one beats Slavi, as we now have a 2-0 game for the Finns. And that was Eric Halla after serving his penalty. Comes out and just a few minutes later, absolutely wires one top corner. And beats Slavi just under his glove. Did Sebastian Aho score? I don't think that was Aho. That was Eric Halla that scored. So it's 2-0 now. It's unfortunate. The Slovaks got a lot of pressure, but they just weren't able to connect on it. Finns get just a little bit, and they make this 2-0. I was going to say 3-2 Slovakia, but that means that Slovaks would need to score 300 extra goals. Oh my god! The Finns with a chance there! Oh my goodness! Hlavaj was out of position. The net was wide open behind him. And the Finns tried, but they couldn't get it in. Slovakia needs to calm this game down, but they're going to go down the ice. They'll get a shot there. Saros will make the save. Now the Finns will pick it up through center. Sebastian Aho puts that onto the side. Shot, and that's going to be a save by Hlavaj. So that goes right into his chest. Man, those Finnish jerseys are just beautiful. Swami.
Texas was trapped. Now Texas is filing for them. Support a trusted commitment to the tax expert. So you can do your taxes whenever, wherever. And today, that just might be for them. That's more like it. These taxes into a TurboTax.
Toronto area and incredibly Canada, Belarus, plus many others, plus here with Slovakia, Vladimir Orza, kept in touch ever since Slovaks. It wasn't until the game.
Alrighty. Slovaks will win that draw, and they'll get that all the way down. And the Finns will take it. Now, Chernak puts that up. And Heiskanen will throw that into the Slovak bench. Puck bouncing back and forth here. Slovaks with it. Top line out for Slovakia. with Tatar, Slavkovsky, and Ruzicka. He was battling in the corner. He's going to get some support there. Though they're playing Regenda there as well. Now it's going to be a 2-on-1 here for the Finns. That'll be a shot and a toe save by Hlavai. Keeps that out. Oh, and the Finns will keep that down low. Put that onto the side for Sebastian Aho. He gets pressure down low. He has it, puts it up to the point. Back for Aho on the side wall. Up to the point once again. Shot from the point! And that'll be stopped by Hlavai. Moose scored twice to take a 2-1 lead. Yay! Go Moose! Go Moose, go!
Changed my life.
Less than 24 hours away. The rematch of last year's
The problem is they're playing my favorite team, the Iowa Wild. Damn.
and Olympic gold medal game in Vancouver. The showdown again between and Connor Canada. Do it again. Jen Buckrock, our show begins at 7 a.m. Post tomorrow in Wayne. What's the problem? It's scared you. Tee it up. An incredible. Extraordinary penalty. It's a goaltender clearance goal that's going to go against our Curry Lekkonen. Talks about the power play he was at Slovakia game. Careful there. This gets a little tight.
So there's going to be a goalie interference penalty against the Finns. So the Slovaks are going to go back to the power play. Good chance here for Slovakia to cut this lead in half. As, who was that? That was, Terry Lekkonen's going to be taking the penalty for Finland.
He wanted to get within one of the desperate power play success. 7
And Ruzicka going to be taking the draw here for Slovakia. And this will go back, and Simon Nemec going to be picking this up for the Slovaks. What's this? Over for Tatar to Slavkovsky, and then Ruzicka gets this back for Slavkovsky. Over for Simon Nemec. Onto the side wall, slap shot. And he takes a slap shot, and that his stick breaks. It was Dvorsky, and the blade of his stick went flying over the glass. And I think it's stuck in the netting above. All right, now the Slovaks will make another zone entry zone entry here as Dvorsky loses that. And the Finns will pick this up. Chance here for the Finns, a little bit close in front. But they can't connect on their pass, so the Finns keep that in. High danger chance here for the Finns. And this is a really good job by the Finns, killing some time here. I was about to say, this is Slovakia power play, but the Finns are really playing good keep away here. And with that, they killed probably a good 30 seconds here. And there's only about 30 seconds left in the man advantage here for the Slovaks. And now the Slovaks will make their zone entry. They'll pull that, they get that towards the net. Caught the slap shot there, and they can't quite get it. Good chance there for the Slovaks, but they couldn't quite get it. And the men win gold in men's curling. The news has come in. The Canadian men's curling team has won the gold medal. And man, so many people are going to be pissed off about this. This goes to the point here. Shot there for the Slovaks, and they can't quite get that through. Man, a lot of people are going to be really mad that the Canadian men's team won. Because that was the team that kind of had the controversy with Mark Kennedy and whatnot. By the way, congratulations, Canada. Thank you. The cheating team. It wasn't. No, it's people confuse rule infractions with cheating. It's essentially so. What he had done is he had double touched the rock. This had happened, and it was one missed call. It was a missed call. Should have been a burnt stone. It's not cheating though because there's no competitive advantage gained. Actually, Great Britain got snagged for this as well, which is the team they were playing against in the gold medal game. But it's one of those things where like this is just to me it seems very clear that people just don't watch curling. Like it's a 44-pound rock. I'm not saying it's an excuse, but I mean this is essentially the equivalent of like imagine a player takes a tripping penalty in hockey. Are they a cheater? No, it's just a rule infraction, and there's a penalty that goes with it. And they had missed that call one time in a game, and it kind of got blown out of proportion. Calling Brad Jacobs' entire team cheaters for the mistake made once by Mark Kennedy just seems a little disingenuous because I'm pretty sure there was no they had set up officials there, and I don't think Brad Jacobs' entire team took a single one of those for the rest of the tournament. Again, and the team they were going against, Great Britain, had taken the exact same penalty. So I think this is a situation where people just don't understand the sport as much. I'm not saying that he should have done it. It's a mistake, yeah. But it's a simple burnt rock. So I've just seen a lot of people who I can tell have never watched curling all of a sudden have a massive opinion on it.
Intact Insurance, proud partner to Canada.
Really has been special here on Sunday, June. Two teams all the champion of the European. Really tremendous. All
It's not the easiest arena to get to. It's also not the right size. They made the ice the wrong shape. Oh, man. They're starting to post about the Canada curling men's gold, so the inevitable meltdown is about to begin. And Finland going to get this out. About 5.5 minutes left in the second period. Shots are 21-16 for the Finns. The Finns have extended their lead from 1-0 to 2. The guys who were cheating. Again, I would ask what competitive advantage was gained by him. Like, if you're gonna make the accusation, again, I'm saying it's a rule infraction. It is, but it's not. Again, cheating involves two things. One, it's deliberate. Second, you gain an advantage. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I don't know curling. I wouldn't ever try to act like I can actually call you guys cheaters. Okay, sorry. I want to make this clear. I'm not trying to call anyone an idiot. I'm not. It's one of those things where I've never seen well, I shouldn't say I've never seen it, but this is one of the few instances where I see people are really, like, accusing someone of cheating is a pretty hefty accusation. And it just seems like people are just kind of throwing that out. Like, it almost seems like a buzzword at this point. And I just would kind of challenge the fact, like, tell me why it is not a rule infraction, but cheating itself. Tell me the competitive advantage he gains. It is a 40-pound rock that he poked with the tip of his finger. It's a rule infraction, no question. Should have been called a burnt stone. That was a mistake on their part. It was. But, I mean, there was a goal by the Czechs scored where there were 8 players in the ice, 6 that were part of the play, 2 that were still going for a change. So even if you don't count those, which is fine, it's still 6 players in the ice. I'd argue that's just as big of a problem, but you didn't see a ridiculous uproar about it. It kind of died out after, like a day or something. Whereas like that meme of the finger poke is still there. You know what I mean? Even now. And it's one of those things where, again, the team they beat in the gold medal has also got called in the exact same thing. I'm not trying to act like you were insulting me. I'm literally just ignorant. No, that's fair. I didn't say that. I just didn't want it. I just was like, I want to make sure I'm not coming off as disrespectful here because I don't mean it in that regard. I just mean it in the sense of I just mean it in the sense of I feel like because I actually like watching curling. I've gone to the Scotties twice before. I saw Jennifer Jones' final game, quite potentially the greatest curler of all time. I was at that game in Calgary. It was an awesome time. Really enjoyed it. I actually watched curling quite a bit, not going to lie. I have some friends who enjoy playing it as well. So I just feel like it was one of those things where I was like I feel like because I remember mentioning it on somewhere, and someone's like, "Man, I never really thought of that." In the sense of if a player in hockey trips another player, is it a rule infraction or are they cheating? Well, it's a rule infraction. You know what I mean? Because it's not like it's not like the Houston Astros where they set up a camera in the outfield and they're like stealing signs, and so the batters know the pitch before it's coming. That's cheating. That is cheating. So. It's because there's a clear competitive advantage that you gain from that. or if they use like a cork bat, or if they're on steroids like the Russian team. The Russian team had the curlers on steroids. Like, I don't know if I've ever heard about roided up curlers. That's crazy. But yeah, but no, and actually, I have a lot of respect for you saying that you're ignorant on that, because that shows a level of self-awareness. Because, like, I'll put it this way. This is why I don't go crazy about if I see something happen in figure skating. You want to know why? I don't know anything about figure skating. I can't speak on it, honestly. Or even soccer. I really don't know that much about soccer. Like, soccer has tons of controversies from time to time. All I know is I get frustrated by the diving. That's it. A little under 2 minutes left. The Slovaks still trying to get something going, but they can't. Slavkovsky enters the zone. And Chernak gets it. Or the Patriots. Man, the Patriots couldn't get any offense against this. This Super Bowl was boring. And chance there for the Slovaks, and Saros covers it. I was about to say, he didn't look like he saved that comfortably, but he does keep that out of the net. Yeah. It's funny, I'm also aware whenever I talk about curling, this will just sound like excuses because I'm a Canadian, and I understand that. And I understand that I have an inherent bias. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm not biased at all, because I think that I think everyone's biased to an extent, you know what I mean? And fair enough, but that's why with me, I try to, if I have a point that I'm making, I would like my point to be able to stand on its own merit, which is that if the other team was doing that, I'd say the exact same thing. You know what I mean? Which is why the Great Britain team that got called for it, I don't believe they were cheating. I just believed it was a simple infraction. Slovaks get this out. They're going to enter the zone. Try to get that across, but this is the problem with Slovakia. Their passing is just very chippy. It's not crisp tape to tape. They'll just kind of fumble with it for a half second, and that half second's too long. You know what I mean? And they can't get a strong stick on it. And so with that, it's been very hard for them to set up plays. Oh, what a good chance for Thomas Tatar! They score! Slovakia! A giveaway by the Finns! And Thomas Tatar gets them on the board. It's funny. I know I sounded a lot more excited for that than I did the Finn goal, but this one literally just came out of nowhere, and it was exciting. You know what I mean? I want Slovakia to score right now because I want them to tie the game. And if Slovakia goes up 3-2, I want the Finns to score. You know what I mean? I want some exciting game. And he makes a nice move on UC Saros. And the Slovaks get on the board. With only a little bit of time left in the second period, they at least get rid of that goal that the Finns got earlier. And Fihirveri gets the assist on that. About 15 seconds left in the second. And a chance here for the Slovaks. They're going to get a shot on Saros. Saros is going to play that to the side. Try to let this period run out. And the Slovaks get it. And they're going to get a shot towards the net, but that's going to get blocked. And a good last push by the Slovaks. And they cut the lead in half. And so, second period pretty even as Slovaks get one, the Finns get one.
not just in our end. To choose what's best for us. It's what some of us did.
Can I amend my prediction to 3-2 Slovakia? Hey, it's possible. To be fair, that was my prediction I made originally. Like, it was 1-0 Finland, but I mean, like, when I asked everybody to make their predictions. You are allowed to make a small amendment. We will allow that.
Gemini, I'm your bigger trophy case. That's gonna make lights.
I'm on the second.
And she's still on the second.
See the experience on my video.
I saw this, the Montreal Canadiens posted this, and they said, everywhere red is cheering for Canada in the gold medal game against the States, and everyone in the blue is cheering for the USA in the gold medal game against the States. Oh, wait a minute. We need the brightness down. It's a good one. Hi. Hello, Jason. How are you doing? Oh, and then our friend in the chat here, Mr. HE478, who's Slovakian, who lives in the UK. You should join our Discord. You seem like you're a fun guy to chat sports with. Did you see the new GIF I made? Where did you send that? Which chat is that in, Jason? Like, oh, I see. Oh, the booth is clank. That's great. I'm an American who lives in Oregon. Oh, no. You know what it was? I was confusing you with, there's a guy named Parrots Health who was on earlier who's a Slovak who's living in the UK. My apologies. I was confusing you with our other viewer. Regardless, my point of you needing to join the Discord and chat sports with us, that remains. My apologies. I was getting confused with the other viewer we had. Jason, that GIF is awesome. I love that.
They got lucky. So that
We had a clanker show up earlier today. Yeah, the second I woke up, I saw it. I got rid of it. It was in 4 in the morning, so I wasn't up when it came in.
Tonight, offense has
I can't believe I was at 6. I am looking forward to seeing what's left in the tank for these teams. We've seen a physical tournament so far, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what is like that. This is going to be hard to fast separate the activation of those two.
they saw all starting after you mentioned someone.
How we doing, folks? Moose are up 2-1 after 20. Sweet. And we got 6 likes on the stream. If we can get that up to 10 likes, I'd very much appreciate it. I see we got 21 people in the chat. Do you think Mark Scheifele will retire in Winnipeg? I'm not sure. And and I'll say yes and no. I think Mark Scheifele will play the majority of his career in Winnipeg. And I'm going to say he's going to take a Brad Marchand route, where he's going to play the majority of his time here the way Brad Marchand played the majority of his time with the Bruins. Then maybe right at the end of his career, go somewhere else and maybe try to chase for a cup. But then right before he retires, he will sign a one-day contract with the Winnipeg Jets and retire as a Jet. That would be my prediction for the career of Mark Scheifele. Mark Scheifele is an OG. Mark Scheifele is the OG.
All right, guys, listen up. Together.
Next season, he will reach 1,000 games with a single organization. Hell yeah.
I gotta tell you.
Going today for free. Welcome to sales secrets. Exhale. Take it out of the pouch. Sweat better.
Showing the Mark Kennedy clip. How many players played 1K NHL games for a single team? I think it's a larger number than you think, I will say. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm going to ask chat that right now. We're going to ask chat GPT that right now. I may not be right. How many NHL players? Let's see here. I'm asking chat GPT right now. Okay, so about 50 players. I want to see if I can get some names of players. So we got Gordie Howe, Nicholas Lidstrom, Delchenko, Yzerman, Draper, Zetterberg, Holmstrom. That's all Detroit. For Boston, there's Ray Bourque, Johnny Book, Patrice Bergeron, yeah. For the Blackhawks, you got Stan Mikita, Duncan Keith, Brent Seabrook, Patrick Kane, Jonathan Taves. Montreal, you got Henry Richard, Larry Robinson, Bob Gainey, Jean Beliveau, and Claude Provost. For the Devils, you got Ken Danico, Martin Brodeur, Patrick Elias, Travis Zajac. For the Islanders, you got Brian Trottier and Dennis Potvin. For the Islanders, you got Harry Howell, Bryant and Leach, Rod Gilbert. For the Sens, you got Chris Phillips, Daniel Alfredson, and Chris Neal. Let's see here. Kind of a whole bunch going down. Crosby only has the Penguins. Bobby Clark and Claude Giroux for the Flyers. Mark-Edward Vlasic is the only one from San Jose. Kopitar, Dave Taylor, and Drew Doughty, all for the Kings. Mikko Koivu for the Wild. George Armstrong, Tim Horton, Borje Salming, Dave Keown, and Ron Ellis, all for the Leafs. And for the Capitals, it's only Nicholas Backstrom and Alexander Ovechkin. So there's around 60 plus, roughly. These weren't all of them per se, but there's a decent amount. Not a shit ton though. One second. Hello, you called? What's up? I am listening. Oh, like your dad? Hell yeah. Yes, yeah. Well, yeah, as long as he's aware that we're going to be live streaming. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and it's one of those things, if he wants to be on the camera, he can. If he doesn't want to, that's totally fine as well. Yep, as long as he's aware with that and he's cool with that, we have absolutely no problem with that whatsoever. It's going to be a big early morning party here tomorrow. I'm not going to say no to that. All right, well, we'll see you tomorrow, man. Hey, hell yeah, man! That's how you got to do it. It's Canada versus USA. You gotta buy you gotta buy some Timmies. Fucking rights. All right, I'll see you there, man. You take care. All right, bye bye. Fucking Kempler is bringing Timmy's Donuts tomorrow for the game? Hell yeah. Fucking rights.
There's still how far. Not sure. It's changing. Challenge. It's a chance to build stronger, investing in ourselves, spurring from our resources and critics, plans to create jobs, build affordable twice as fast, break down barriers between businesses, and expand trade. This is our to build a strong economy like it is for Canadians. A message from the government of Canada.
What's for lunch? Great, and eggs.
Yeah, that's that much.
Back in Milano, Sergeant Julie. Game on saying, let's find 14 teams. Whether he's speaking English, the opponent says no. And to him, now it's fine here. But his fourth medal still matters. Mahoney was very vocal. Motivation there about.
Do you think Taves will stay in Winnipeg? Considering he signed a 2-year deal and he's as a no move clause, absolutely. I think he will. Because that's the thing. The Jets, if they were to trade him, there's almost nobody they could trade him to because of his no move clause. You know what I mean?
Second period. Lead on their star forward here, looking for an equalizer. Iron top ace. Slovak. So possibly is not. So ace get in. Now we're very well. There goes the doesn't want to tired. Instead it shifts 8 minutes. Some energy in his legs. Finish. Line up. Time. As a participant.
What does no move mean? So I'm referring to a no move clause, which is essentially a clause that are in his contract that meant the Jet basically certain no move clauses or no trade clauses are also called have different restrictions, meaning teams can't trade them to just any other team in the league. Where either they can be traded to maybe one of 10 teams. If they want to get around that, they have to get specific permission from the player, and the player can just say no. And stuff like that. This makes players harder to trade. Not every player has this. Usually it's veterans that kind of get that status. And that was part of his deal that when he signed was that he's like, I will sign this deal, but I want a no move clause. But I think Puckpedia might have the specifics of it. And so this is going to be a power play here for the Finns. And this will go up to the point. Finland has it. They'll put that on the side for Lehkonen. Back up for Aho. Onto the side for Lehkonen. Back up top. There's going to be a shot towards the net. They're going to try to get a chance there in front. But Hlavai will make the save. Damn. So actually, Jonathan Taves has the highest form of no move clause that you can give, which is a full no move clause, meaning that you can't trade him to any team without his permission. So, big status John. There you go. Up to the top here. Onto the side. Aho with it. He'll go for the shot, but he fans on it, so it goes down in the corner for the Finns. Aho at the top. And he's going to look for a shot through. Tries to make a pass there for Lehkonen. Lehkonen kind of fumbles it. And the Slovaks will get this all the way down. Jason King says, boo Cardinal. Boo, Jason King! Boo this man! Boo! Puts us aside. Chance here for the Finns. And that's going to ring off the iron. As they got close there, but not quite. Slap shot towards the net. And that's going to get blocked. And that's going to be... And that one looked like it hurt. Slap shot here for the Finns again. And Hlavai makes the save. 15 seconds left in the man advantage. Carter the Coward, we call him. God damn it, Jason. You fucking menace. That'll be the end of the man advantage here. Chance here for the Finns, but they won't get it. Hlavai makes the save. And the Slovaks will try to get that out. Finns take control, though. Heiskanen moves that up the side. Ugh.
No.
15 minutes left in the third period here. Battling on the wall near the point. And the Finns have it. And Yokoharu is going to move this up for Mikael Granlund. Granlund puts that deep. Hala is going to go after it. But the Slovaks will make the breakout. We'll move that onto the side. Slovakia moving through towards the net. It's going to go in front, but they can't quite get it. And Rupe Hintz going after it for the Finns. And the Slovaks have it. Devin B says, hello! Hello, Devin. How you doing? TNT is finally playing it. I kind of hope for OT now. Yeah, no, it's fair, considering you missed so much of it. Shots are 27-23 for the Finns. About 14 minutes left in the third period.
Back into the corner.
Now the Slovaks have it. Tatar dropping that for Ruzicka. Over for Simon Nemec. And there's going to be a slap shot from the point. It's loose in front. The Slovaks are trying to get it, and Saros is going to put it in the corner. Battling for it. Slovaks trying to keep that in. And they can't, and it goes out. Good chance there for Slovakia. Simon Nemec gets in there. Drops that off. Going to try to get a shot towards the net. Oh, it's going to go off the back wall. And Saros will cover that right at his post.
We'll be there as soon as you can, and then you will. It's that. Don't touch that thing. That's much.
Just the ones chasing home. Softness. And leaving. Chasing myself.
2026 are brought to you. It's Canada's drinking.
All had a good offense in the first started center, but short and winner.
Should I be in charge of making gifts for the surfer? I don't know. You're doing fine as is. I don't know if we need anyone in charge of that. I think it's just if someone comes up with something good, you know.
Sitting on the potential keyboard and goal, an extraordinary snap. But he needs to play.
It just sucks. What I wish is I do wish we had more emoji slots on the server, but it's not boosted, so we can't. But someday. Put that over for Slavkovsky, so Slovaks get that into the zone. 12.5 minutes left. The Slovaks trying to put this out. Slavkovsky moved out in front, but they couldn't quite get it. Tatar going to try to keep this down low. And pressure on the side wall, and Ruzicka going to try to get that. Oh, Sebastian Aho is tripped up, and Slovakia is going to be going to the box. Ruzicka trying to go for it. So the Finns are on the power play here. And they have that at the point onto the side wall. And that is put down low for Tolvanen. And this will get thrown all the way down the ice. And Lindell picks it up. He'll drop that off for Granlund, and the Finns will make their zone entry. Lindell down low, getting help from Rupe Hintz. But the Slovaks will get that out. And Kasperi Kapanen has that. And now they kind of get their proper zone entry, exactly what they were looking for. So Heiskanen at the point. Shot, they score! Finland! And Hlava is kind of complaining here. I don't know if he's saying there was maybe goaltender interference or whatever it was, but the Finns score and make this a 3-1 game. I just want to see a replay just because Hlava looked pretty upset right after this goal happened. So I don't know if he's saying that there was interference, but I want to... Yeah, the Slovaks are apparently checking the monitors here as... So Rupe Hintz right in front. No, that's not goalie interference. Hintz is in front of him, but Hintz does not touch him. I don't see this getting called back. I think this is a good goal. Yep. And so with that, this is now a 3-1 game for Finland. About 11 and a half minutes left in the third period. Shots are 28-26. And the Slovaks trail by 2. And the Finns will put this up onto the side wall. And there's going to be a breakaway for Finland here. He tries to go 5-hole, but he doesn't get it. Hlavaj denies him. Breakout pass there for the Slovaks. They're going down the other way. And Ukliar kind of drops it there. And oh my goodness, another goal. We still live? My computer kind of lagged for a second here. And so the Finns will now break this out. I think this is working. I just want to make sure. Sorry, my computer lagged out for a second there. So the Finns will now break this out. Yeah, looks like this is still working. Oh, it scared me for a second. My computer screen just went completely black, and I had to like re-log in and everything. I wasn't sure if we were still live. It looks like we are. But yeah, this game now 3-goal lead for the Finns. It's going to be real tough if the Slovaks are going to do anything here. Oof, yeah, oof indeed. About 10 and a half minutes left in the third here. Slovakia now down by 3 goals. Aho gets a chance there for the Finns, but can't connect on it. And another shot from the point, deflected. Finns are going to try to make this a 5-1 game if they can. They want to really ensure that bronze medal. And Lekkinen gets a shot, and that's going to miss.
Side for
9 minutes left in the third. Shots 31-27 for Finland. But only one has made it past Saros. And the Finns will grab that. Put that across for Capo. They'll put that onto the other side. And they can't quite get the tic-tac-toe they were looking for. And now Thomas Tatar moves in for the Slovaks. And chance here for Slovakia. Just trying to get it towards the net. And they can't keep that at the point, and it goes all the way down.
His goal would stand to
Slovakia moves that in. They'll put that all the way down. Seven and a half minutes left in the third. And this is looking pretty rough for the Slovaks. And the Finns with a opportunity there, and that's going to be a shot that goes off the post. Looked like it hit the post and the crossbar. And Kako moving through. Oh my goodness, what a chance for the Finns. Ridiculous chance there, but they couldn't connect. Six and a half minutes left. And Thomas Tatar is going to pick this up for the Slovaks. Move this in, slap shot towards the net, and Tatar will try to get a tip. And Chernak puts that low. And the Finns will pick that up and get that out.
side. Tag in. But the team onto the right wing. Paco. Good. That's 27.
And it looks like the Slovaks are going to actually consider pulling the goalie here, seeing if they can get this done. And so Hlavai is leaving the net. Looks like, yep, it's an empty net for the Slovaks. With a little under 5 minutes left, it's going to be 6-on-5 for Slovakia. They need 3 goals. They are looking for that bronze medal. And Yoel Armia will score on the empty net and make this 5-1. So 5-1 Finland, and this is pretty... And the Slovaks will get a chance there, and they're robbed by Saros. Just under 4 minutes left. Is there sound? Can you not hear me? I thought the sound was working.
It ends up not being the disappointment of letting them slip. Now they turn their
And they've pulled the goalie here again for Slovakia. They're going to do whatever they can.
again, the Lobby on the bench. Collision with Ramsey. I'm saying a little shaking it off. Cautionary. Medals. Celebration of the team.
There we go. We'll put that on the side there. Slovakia with a chance there. Slavkovsky with a really good chance, but Saro shuts the door.
He's had a really good tournament.
Another chance there for the Slovaks right in front. They're crashing. Can't quite get it. Simon and Mech onto the side. They'll put that towards the net. Traffic, but can't quite get it. They'll put this. Kasperi Kampanen will miss the net there, as he was looking for the empty net. Slavkovsky. Oh, it was my fault. Oh, okay, it's on your end. I was about to say, I was looking at it earlier. I thought it was good. And a chance here for the Slovaks. They're trying. I got to give credit to the Slovaks. They're not going down here without a fight. They're trying. Last 2 minutes. And the Slovaks are firing just about everything they can at Saros. And everything's getting blocked, and they just can't get it through. I don't blame the Slovaks for pulling their goalie as early as they did, despite the fact that they gave up one. That should be icing against the Finns. And Eric Holla will score on the empty net. .118 left in the third. Shots are 34-30 for the Finns.
Away with the middle, Rupe hits another chance, and the pad stop there. Some kind of pass from Paula. Holy cow. That was a huge.
And about 30 seconds left in the game here. Shots 35-31 for Slovakia. 6-1 Finland. Although really 4-1 plus 2 empty netters. Just to be fair to the Slovaks here.
So Bronze in 98, 10, 14.
And the Finns will win the bronze medal. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys join our Discord. Who else do we still have in the live chat? Is Jason in here? Crazy Cat? Sandlot? Who else in here? I'm curious.
We're a little misleading. It was 2-1. The Slovaks were watching. In a power a goal 42 seconds later. Capo, 2 empty netters. Finns winning quick play.
So good in this game. Two losses.
Just nice. I was just curious. I was curious to see who actually was still here or not.
30 stops for UC Saros. Shallow out. Lincoln behind Saros. Again, nice luck off. Outstanding tournament. Points in first 5 games he played in. The story of 2022. Look at totals continue to climb. First 2 Olympics and disappointment. I think it's 2-0 get away.
So they're going to shake hands and we're going to get the bronze medal presentation for the Finns.
Saros backstops it. 6-1 the final. Finland wins the bronze. Slovakia just won. Chris Pepper, Mike Johnson, thank you very much for the stadium.
Yeah, so that'll pretty much be it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will be live tomorrow, 7 in the morning, Winnipeg Central Standard Time, 8 a.m. Eastern, for the Canada versus the United States gold medal game. Make sure you guys tune in there. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this one. We will see you guys tomorrow.